and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. GA, it's all yours.
Kevin, great to hear from you. And Anthony Davis often is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year and even MVP, but don't expect him to indulge in that talk. He said, if I play to my potential, then those just happen. But winning another title, anchoring our defense, staying healthy, those are the types of goals I set for myself. Kevin?
You always have priorities very straight with you, David. Thank you. Looking now at some numbers for LeBron James.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. The two megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Bradley is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Bazemore at the 3 slot. And for Minnesota, the backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Vanderbilt in at the 4-man position. And Doris, both these teams rely on low-post offense in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference tonight?
You know, I think one of the keys will be who is the smarter passing team. These teams are about execution, and to operate effectively in the post, the ball has to enter the post and then move out of it. So let's watch that particular area.
Now, here's Westbrook. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. Clock at 6. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
In the modern NBA, the 3-level score is so hard to deal with. Karl Anthony Towns in the mid-range, that's money.
Now here's James. Pass to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Outside, Russell over Davis. Russell, no luck.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
To the inside. And they double up Davis. And that one, good.
Look just how long AD is. He can take hits and still get to the bucket.
Russell against Davis. Back to Towns. Over Westbrook. Bank shot, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And it's James missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Timberwolves ball.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Towns, the pass to Russell. Edwards kicks to Russell. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And there's Edwards on the assist by Towns.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
And Doris, we know that Anthony Edwards has given numerous head-turning quotes, but that's just who he is.
That's right. One of the most candid players in the league. Caught some media off guard when he said he saw himself as a football player. But this guy's got big-time personality.
Now, here's McDaniels. After LeBron James's miss. Edwards dishes to Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got his second bucket.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Pass to Bradley. Davis with it. On the wing. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Russell against Westbrook. Over Russell. And again, no good by the Lakers. Timberwolves leading by 3. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. A 3-ball. A rebound by the Lakers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
And Minnesota has possession after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. And there's the pass to Vanderbilt. And stolen by James. Down low, Westbrook tries again. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating. And that game was not their friend.
I thought the striking thing was how little offense they generated. It doesn't matter how stout your defense is when you play that poorly on the offensive end.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Kicks it out to Bradley. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Avery Bradley.
Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you love how Avery Bradley rises and fires. He's turned himself into a deadly perimeter scorer.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Anthony Davis.
3-point lead.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Doris, at this point of the season, we see which teams have gotten better. What's the toughest threshold do you think to cross?
I think breaking through and becoming that championship team, that one team standing when the last game has been played. Listen, if you've struggled for long stretches, getting to 500, can be a process. But to me, those teams that can cross from perennial postseason participant to NBA champion, that is the hardest threshold.
Come on and get loud for your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. Fans, your Timberwolves dancers.
Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Here is Russell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To halt the run, and it's good on the way in.
Well, he's getting better at absorbing contact. Finishes like this prove Russell is a tough, dynamic competitor.
Westbrook passes to Baseman. Now here's James. Tight defense on him. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, LeBron James, if you allow him interior position, he's so strong, so physically gifted, forget about it.
Now, here is Russell. Goes up on the block, off the left rim and out.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
What a pass from LeBron James. This guy just has a sixth sense for finding the open man.
Now, here's Russell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Russell Westbrook. That's his first personal foul.
Doris, the last few years for
First team
Russell
foul.
has seen a lot of turnover and change for that young man.
At the
And you
line
know
for
what? That
Minnesota.
can really slow down a player on the court more than you think. Last handful of years, Russell has changed teams and coaches several times, and yet he has still continued to be a factor on the floor.
And Russell, a player known for his offense, but Greg, he's put in work to improve his play on defense as well.
Yeah, you know, Russell was known for his lack of defense there for a while, but he's been trying to improve that part of his game. It's a long road, but I tell you what, he is definitely taking steps.
And to me, the ceiling that D'Angelo Russell has is really high. This guy is dynamic, he's confident, he can score it, and he's just going to continue to want to prove himself.
Now here's Anthony. This game he had throw. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Shooting one. That's his first personal
And
foul.
already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and
At the
controlling the
line for the
backcourt.
Lakers.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Howard.
And not the guy you want to
Shooting
see
one.
at the line too
What's
often.
up?
Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell.
At this point for Dwight Howard in his career, it's about being efficient. I mean, we know he can grab rebounds, play defense. He's just got to stay aggressive and efficient on the offensive end.
Now, here's Reed. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Beasley. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Yeah, nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Rondo kicks it to Baseman. Monk, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trailed by 6. Pass to Beverly. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Passes it to Reed. Beverly looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Reed. Over Rondo. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Bazemore passes to Carmelo. Over Beasley. Anthony can't hit. Minnesota's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's a Kobe. Misses the baby hook. Los Angeles leading by 6. Now Monk. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Howard finds Rondo. Out to Anthony. Los Angeles with another miss.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
LA's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The pass to Baseman. Outside Rondo. Pass to Anthony. Takes the 13-footer. And there's a foul on Nas Reed. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
The Lakers making a switch here.
Second team
Jordan's
foul.
checked in.
Lakers substitution. DeAndre Jordan.
Outside Anthony. Here's Monk. Howard trying to free himself up. That one misses. Prince with the defensive effort. Beasley outside. Beverly, the pass to Reed. Dishes it to Prince. Kicks to Beverly. Just 3 to shoot. Beasley for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Right wing. To end the cold streak. Prince with the defensive effort.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And that one is good by Beasley.
But I'll tell you this, if the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
Now here's Anthony. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Anthony on the wing. Reed with the rebound.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And here's Rondo. After Taurean Prince's bucket. Rondo can't get it to go.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Beasley against Anthony. Inside. Here's Reed. It's good. This game is all even.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Rondo dishes to Carmelo. Puts it up from 17. Beasley with the rebound.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
27 seconds left in the first quarter. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To the paint. Well-placed alley pass into the lane.
Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal and has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Beasley outside. Misses the jumper. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Well, Rajon Rondo winning titles in Boston and Los Angeles, and he expressed the difference winning titles then and now in the later stages of his career.
Just having my son witness the opportunity of me winning at a later age in my career. I won when I was 21, but coming full circle many, many moons later, you know, my son's 9 now at the time, so he was able to witness me win a championship, and that's probably the greatest feeling I've ever had in basketball.
I can understand being able to share those special moments with the ones you love.
And that's what it's all about. And for Rondo, who knows? Maybe someday we'll win even more as a coach.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
They've got Layman. Patrick Beverly out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Count that one.
You know, you'd be hard-pressed to find many players in the league that are as strong in the mid-range as Melo.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. No good from Beasley. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
DA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. Now here's Rondo. Following the miss by Malik Beasley. Here's Howard. The shot from the low post is good.
Dwight Howard.
Howard's got 7 points in the game.
If you had a question as to how Dwight Howard is up there amongst the all-time leaders in offensive rebounds, that's an example why.
Now here's Beasley. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Clippers. Here's Beverly. No good off the front iron. Lakers leading by 4. Anthony taking his time here. Passes it to Howard. Minnesota with the rebound. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Beverly. That one, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Pass to Monk. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. And it's timeout. Howard.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Torian Prince. Edwards has come in for Malik Beasley. And it's Russell in for Patrick Beverly. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Howard. James comes in for Anthony. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Malik Monk. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Rajon Rondo. Russell passes to Towns.
And wingspan, mobility, Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Lakers leading by 6. James outside. And James throws it down.
LeBron James.
Tenacious finish by LeBron James. The king is in the house.
Westbrook against Russell. Here's Wayman. Misses and the dry spell continues.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Bounce pass for Westbrook. Bradley passes to Davis. Kicks it out to Bradley. Trying to get open is Davis. The offensive rebound.
In offensive rebounding, really all about hustle. And with Davis, that's hardly ever in question.
Timeout.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Bazemore's checked in. Here's Russell. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Right side Towns. Back to Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Westbrook, and he drops it in from the low post.
Russell Westbrook.
And it's a 12-point Laker lead.
Well, operating near the rim has always been a strength of Russell Westbrook. All the physical gifts come to bear.
Vanderbilt the pass to Russell. They need this. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time for Westbrook. Bazemore passes to Westbrook. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Westbrook.
Westbrook's got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's Edwards. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Russell against Westbrook. Outside, Towns. There's Russell with the three. Again, Russell missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now, here is Russell. Following the miss by Avery Bradley. Outside, Edwards. Towns kicks to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Russell's got 7 points in the game.
And dialing up the three ball, he finally puts it in to the 14-0 run by the Lakers.
And the dunk by James.
LeBron
Reversed
James.
it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Timberwolves trail by 13. And Towns does so many things well on the floor, Doris, but you can't forget about his rebound.
Right, this guy puts up huge rebounding totals every night. You can pencil him in for double digits every night on the backboards. This guy can anchor your team's rebounding.
Now Westbrook. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. Davis, the pass to LeBron. Back to Davis. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Edwards drives in. And yes, it's good. He's got 7.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Bazemore passes to James. Back to Bazemore. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Vanderbilt the pass to Russell. Here's Vanderbilt. Here is Edwards. Guarded by Bradley. 4 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Bazemore kicks to Westbrook. LeBron outside. Driving the lane. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 7. Back to Towns. Over to the left wing. McDaniels dishes to Russell. Over Davis. Kept alive.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Back to Westbrook. It's Davis on the wing. Shoots a fader. Again, Los Angeles.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Now, here is Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
An aggressive pick-and-roll player is D'Angelo Russell, and you can see he's just starting to figure it all out, guys.
Here's Davis. 15-point game. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Back to Davis. The turnaround jumper. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Out to the right wing. And here's Russell. He's got 9. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Minnesota making some changes. Kobe's checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Malik Beasley in for McDaniels. Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Lakers. Now here's James. 10 points for him. Yep, that one goes.
And the grace of Davis's game, you know, not many big men are just that fluid in terms of how he moves.
It's Beasley on the wing. Monk defending. And Davis sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Westbrook with the second effort. And Davis can't get it to go. Timberwolves trailed by 17. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Beasley. Doesn't go that time. And the Lakers take it the other way.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
They get the rebound. And Beasley has the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Back to Russell. From deep three-point range. Good D by Westbrook.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
.23 seconds left to play here in the half. On the wing, Monk. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Russell. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Los Angeles. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, they made a run there at the end. How did that happen?
We didn't do a good job of closing the half. We got to contain them from not making shots. We just got to do a better job.
We'll see if you can do that. Thanks, Carl. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was a big-time first quarter from Anthony Davis. He had 16 points, 2 block shots, and 7 rebounds. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement. They have a healthy lead.
And Shaq, what do you think about Minnesota?
And they were gunning a little too much from downtown. They can't afford to depend on that shot. They got to compete the consistent way. I'd like to see them mix it up more in the second half.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers.
Anthony Davis.
The 2 megastars are the big men, LeBron and Davis. Bradley is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Bazemore at the small forward. Here's Towns following the basket by Anthony Davis.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
He kicks it to Bradley. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. James, no good. Minnesota shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Feeds it to James. And they double up James. Bradley, that's for 2. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Bradley's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Russell finds Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. He's covered by Bazemore. Towns, no luck.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
To the middle, here's Davis. LeBron trying to free himself up. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Bradley.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
The 3-pointer is right on target. Russell's got 12 points in the game.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And Bazemore kicks to Davis. On the wing, James. Floats it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To the inside. Out to Russell. Passes to Towns. Shoots over Bazemore. Towns, no luck.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Bazemore on the wing. James in the post. Westbrook with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves trailed by 21.
One of the big surprises with the NBA draft, the trade of Russell Westbrook. Westbrook let it be known he was open to another move. And it'll be interesting to see how he fits next to LeBron and AD this season.
That's his first personal foul.
Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And one thing I'll never forget about Davis is when he lit up the All-Star game in 2017. Racked up 52 points in that game. That smashed the old record by 10.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. Taurean Prince comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Russell. And he can't hit the second. They get it back. Jordan And finally, that one's good.
Well, we've seen
Jordan.
that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Beverly kicks to McDaniels. Beverly against Westbrook. And that one's good. Beverly.
Now, Patrick Beverly making use of the floater game. So important in today's NBA, particularly at his size.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says we understand there will be a backlash. We don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Here is Edwards after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony.
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
Kicks it to Bradley. From 12 feet out, and it's off the back rim, no good. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Out to Edwards. And he banks in the layup. Edwards got 9.
Taking the contact in the NBA, such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
Anthony, no one around. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
Now, here's Beverly. McDaniels kicks to Beverly. And it's off from three-point range. LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Out to Anthony. The three. They shoot again. Count that bucket. Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. Back to Beverly. Pass to McDaniels. Jacks up a 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Lakers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Scooped up. Westbrook. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Davis against Edwards. Here's McDaniels. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Davis, the pass to Westbrook. Davis kicks to Westbrook. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
McDaniels.
Russell Westbrook
That's
is
his
an
first
elite
personal foul.
talent. He knows how to make tough shots.
And guys, what do you think
At
about
the
the
line for
hustle
the
stance
Lakers.
here for the Lakers?
Russell
Guys,
Westbrook.
how about all the second chance
line for
points
one.
they've been able to convert throughout the game?
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Jake Layman's checked in for Taurean Prince. Okogie comes in for McDaniels, and it's Beasley in for Edwards. The free throw off from Westbrook. And the way Russell Westbrook racks up triple-doubles is just incredible. Does it so often. A testament, Doris, to his strong work ethic.
I mean, this guy plays with such a competitive spirit on both ends of the floor. Russell is relentless. He will sacrifice his body, and his teammates appreciate the effort he gives every single night.
Inside. And Howard slams it home.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Now the pass to Okogie. And here's Reed. Pass to Beasley. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beasley's got 9.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
He takes it in. Monk dishes to Jordan. Over Reed. No good from Jordan. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with a three-point shot since coming out of the break. Beverly the pass to Layman. Timberwolves passing it around. For 3, Beasley. Rebounded by the Lakers. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes it to Howard. Jordan trying to free himself up. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Anthony. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter. Beverly the pass to Reed. Here's Layman, guarded by Jordan. Layman kicks to Beasley. And it's Beasley again missing. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Pops it up for Jordan. He can't hit that time. Timberwolves shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Okogie, the pass to Beverly. Here's Okogie, covered by Anthony. Beasley outside. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Offensive rebound, out to Anthony.
2 minutes
to the
remaining in the
paint.
third.
Second shot
2
opportunity.
minutes.
And Westbrook lays it in.
Westbrook's
got 10 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Layman gets the bucket.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Westbrook against Beverly. Now here's Westbrook. He's covered closely. Howard dishes to Westbrook. Tries yet again. Howard, the pass to Jordan. And another shot. Pass to Monk. There's the drive. And finally they hit one.
Malik Monk.
Monk's got his second basket of the night.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
The pass to Reed. .46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Howard against Beverly from deep. That one doesn't drop. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Westbrook. And that one drops. Westbrook's got 8 points in the quarter.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Beasley outside. From downtown, that shot is off. And so it's Los Angeles, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Patrick Beverly, and it's Noel in a 2-guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Monk finds Rondo. Bobbed up there for Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Vanderbilt the pass to Layman. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. And slammed in by Howard.
This is a lethal combination of size and skill. Dwight Howard doing work.
Beverly against Rondo. Okogie the pass to Layman. The Lakers with the rebound. Now the Lakers on the break. Rondo's running. Lays it up off the glass. Rondo's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, you can't let Rondo get free in those situations. He's an absolute terror on the fast break.
Pass to Layman. Here's Vanderbilt. Count it, good.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. The dish now to Monk. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Here's Okogie. Doumbouya pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Rondo kicks to Ellington. Now, here's Doumbouya. He's tightly guarded. That shot off for Minnesota. They've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Down low. Vanderbilt the pass to Okogie. And the usual order was upset last season in more ways than one. 5 out of the final 8 teams Doris in the playoffs had never won a title before.
Kevin, I think for the long-term health and viability of the league, the more teams with an opportunity to win the championship, the better off. We saw new stars get their first opportunity to win a championship. Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the hardest workers, one of the most humble superstars, goes out and wins it. It was so fun to cover.
Good. That one on target from Noel.
Oh, I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now, I've seen it all.
Rondo kicks to Monk. Goes back up, and he lays it up and in.
Dwight
Howard's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Rondo against Beverly. Passes it to Noel. Inside. Rondo with the rebound. Rondo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Dwight Howard.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's Beverly. Noel. A rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Ellington the pass to Howard. Back to Ellington. Now, here's Monk. Not a lot of room. Puts it up. And Lehman pulls it down. Lehman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Noel. Doumbouya pulls it in. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Monk dishes to Ellington. Rondo passes to Howard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Patrick Beverly.
Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And the second free throw, good. And Doris, in the landscape of the NBA, there are those organizations that seem to have a hard time building a winner. What is it they lack, in your opinion, that's holding them back?
Well, success in any field of endeavor usually involves a multi-pronged effort. So in the NBA, it starts with ownership. Are they committed to winning? Then you have to look at your front office. Do they do a good job drafting talent? Do they understand what goes into team building and quality trades? To the head coach, how modern is he and what is his philosophy? Down to it's about the players ultimately. Do you have the stars that can drive winning?
Now, here's Doumbouya. Here's Rondo. And the Lakers with another miss. The Timberwolves shooting in this 4th quarter pretty dire at 27%. Here's Balmore. And just a couple years ago, Doris, it seemed, didn't it, like bigs were a dying breed in the NBA? Then last season, 2 of the top MVP candidates were centers.
There was so much conversation that true 5 men, the center position, was no longer in vogue. And then all of a sudden, look what happens. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid were neck and neck for long stretches this season. Both 5 men, both highly skilled. To me, it's always about, can you play the game or can you not play the game? And those 2 men, they can play.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Trying to get something going. Good as the jump shot falls.
And how's that form of the killer crossover? It's a thing of beauty.
Rondo passes to Howard. Here's Reeves. High arcing shot, and he sinks the layup.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Pass to Prince. Here's Lehman. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Doumbouya kicks to Rondo. Howard in the post. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Minnesota with the ball. The pass to Noel. Here's Balmore. Pass to Vanderbilt. Shoots over Doumbouya. And the shot is long. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 15-6 run. Up there for Howard. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can sense that Rondo taking some pride in shredding the D with his passing. Has exceptional vision.
Here's Vanderbilt. Here's Noel. The baseline jumper goes down. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. Unable to get that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Now here's Rondo. Prince with the defensive effort. And for top high schoolers, Doris, who want to make a salary instead of going to college, there are now quite a few options.
There are, Kevin, and I love it because to me, this is a free market system. So whether you're going overseas, you have the Ignite franchise in the G League. And listen, there may be more options to come, and I think that's a great thing.
Prince with it. Ellington defending.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Balmore. And the rebound goes to Howard. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Doumbouya. Outside Rondo. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Pass to Ellington. Here's Reeves. And the pass to Howard. Pass to Ellington. Rondo looking over the floor. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Reeves. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Dwight Howard.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Here's Vanderbilt after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Passes it to Noel. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks, guys. Russell, congrats. How satisfying is this win?
It's great. You know, did what we supposed to do. We came in and competed at a high level defensively for the most part and got the win.
And you continue to keep it rolling, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.